Good morning and welcome to Riding with Gravity. I want to start off the day by talking about the FuelX Lite. I've been riding around with it for a while now, and I think I feel comfortable enough to now give a little bit of a review. So first thing that I want to note is that the FuelX Lite is to help you with regulating the fuel. It's really important, particularly if you're going to do mods like a performance air filter, airbox cover, a full exhaust, or a decat. You don't necessarily need to do it if you just do like a slip-on exhaust. I did the slip-on exhaust, the Leo Vince LV10 titanium, and I did the FuelX Lite at the same time. I did that because I knew I was going to be doing additional mods, and so I figured I might as well just do the FuelX Lite as well when I did that. So anyway, it's really important, particularly if you're going to do other mods, right? So yesterday I installed a performance air filter, and you absolutely need a FuelX Lite for that, otherwise you're going to damage your engine. Okay, so very important mod, and depending on what other mods you're going to do, it can be a very critical one. So in terms of the actual performance of the motorcycle following the install, let's talk a little bit about that. It auto-tunes. It auto-tunes and auto-corrects to the way that you ride, the mods that you have, all that kind of stuff, okay? Which is very important. When I first made the modification, what I noticed was smoothness, right? So the FuelX Lite regulates the fuel. It gets you improved throttle response across the entire rev range. And I noticed right away, particularly at lower speeds, in lower gears, that it just smoothed everything out beautifully. So from a standpoint of just smoothness, really great. No jerkiness, just really, really smooth response. The thing that I noticed in my first ride, and you might not have this, but I noticed this. In my first ride, it seemed like I had a little bit of a delay if I was pushing it. So, you know, when you give it gas, it almost had a delay like a turbocharger in a car. But like I said, it was smoothness was there, but I felt like there was a little delay, and I couldn't tell if that was just like me readjusting or what. But it must have been just that it was in the process of calibrating and everything, because it really was only noticeable in my first ride. After that, it's been great. I mean, it does what it says it's going to do, right? So, like I said, improved throttle response across the rev range. Yeah, absolutely. If I give it throttle, it goes. So my concern was that maybe in the process of smoothing things out, I had lost some throttle responsiveness, and that's not the case. So again, you might not experience that. I noticed that. So I want to be very particular, and yes, these are my experiences, so I don't expect you all to have exactly the same experience with the setup, but that was my experience. As I said, now just a great throttle response. I give it gas and it goes. I've got now, you know, all the pep that I was used to, and just again a great throttle response out of this bike. So loving the FuelX Lite. And as I said, it really does set you up for doing additional mods to your motorcycle. The other thing I want to point out, it's not really intended to be a performance enhancing modification in terms of power, right? So you'll see that it smooths things out. You get a better improved throttle response, all that stuff, yes. But if you're looking for more horsepower, all that kind of stuff, you would need to get like a performance enhancing ECU or something like that, right? The FuelX Lite is not intended to do that. But like I said, I just found that the overall performance of the motorcycle was improved with the FuelX Lite being installed. So really happy with it. And as I said, I did also do a performance air filter yesterday, the K&N performance air filter, and I would have needed to do the FuelX Lite to set up for that mod anyway. So it's a really great mod. I would encourage you, if you're a Svartpilen owner and you're looking to do a mod, it's a good one to start with. And as I said, you don't have to do the FuelX Lite if you're just doing a slip-on exhaust, but you know, if you're going to do some mods, you're probably going to do something that's really simple, like take out 6 screws and put in a performance air filter. Well, if you're going to bother putting in a performance air filter, you better protect your engine. So FuelX Lite, a lot of good things to say about it.